Salve a tutti signore e signori, bentornati su Spaghetti Gaming, io sono Christian e siamo qui con un nuovo episodio di Starfield su PC. Al termine dello scorso episodio ci eravamo lasciati che eravamo qui attraccati alla Regana per conto della flotta Cremisi, ci stiamo infiltrando per conto appunto dell'OC andiamo avanti con la missione da dove abbiamo interrotto nell'ultimo episodio, quindi andiamo sulla Regana e vediamo che cosa possiamo fare, perché in realtà la nostra missione sarebbe, diciamo, di farli fuori, ma io vorrei trovare un altro modo. Iniziamo e andiamo. Sposti per favore. Oh, te devi spostare.
There just aren't words. Stay safe.
Brava. Ok. Saliamo da qui. Saliamo a bordo. Parliamo con Dimitri.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Bravo. Non so chi ascolta le comunicazioni, così è più sicuro.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
La flotta Cremisi vuole Rake morto, ma vorrei risolvere la faccenda senza violenza.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Consegnatelo alla Deep Seas. Se la flotta viene a sapere dell'accordo saremo tutti nei guai.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours.
Perfetto.
And in case
Abbiamo un
any of
accordo.
your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
This unpleasantness
Perfetto.
aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
Ok, andiamo direttamente all'abitacolo e sganciamo. Dovrebbe essere andato tutto ok, ragazzi.
We're on our own again.
Ok, andiamo verso Europa. Ritorniamo verso il nostro contatto della flotta.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Sei serio? Ma fai sul serio?
Guess you weren't needing your shields, right?
Ma fai sul serio?
The target's shield The enemy has repaired their grab drive. We should not let them escape.
Bye-bye, enemy shields.
Abbiamo tutto.
Bye-bye, enemy shields.
Ok, prendiamo anche da questo, già che ci siamo.
help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Austin Rake è morto, la Regana è sopravvissuta.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Direi che siamo intesi. Diamine, era ora.
You better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the
La
fleet
chiave.
calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Andiamo subito a vedere. Andiamo subito a vedere. Allora andiamo a fare rapporto alla Vigilance. Poi andiamo a vedere la chiave, ragazzi. E verso Marte. Che bella immagine.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay in
Phobos.
Sidonia.
Ci siamo.
Read any good books lately?
Attracchiamo perché poi da questo momento in poi credo che finiranno i contatti.
Seals are tight. We're docked.
Andiamo direttamente a bordo così non devo fare tutto il giro.
How can I be of service,
Henry Conde
Captain?
wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Grazie caro. Ascensore. E andiamo a parlare con il comandante Ikanda.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board is to look out for E-leeches. Consider yourself.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Fortunatamente si è arreso, non volevo uccidere nessuno, innocenti o meno.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part. Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's
Ottima
trust.
mossa.
Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
È stato un modo astuto per guadagnarsi la fiducia di Neva.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
Pare che abbia superato la loro prova iniziale.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Ok.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Perfetto. Cosa puoi dirmi su Neva?
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her.
Ok, quindi tutto procede secondo i piani.
Yes, you pass your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
Mi ha detto di raggiungerla sulla chiave.
Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the
Comunicazioni
keep. This
chiuse
will also
da
give us
ora.
time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Ok. Torniamo a bordo della nostra
First mission in the books.
nave e andiamo alla chiave. Andiamo a conoscere Delgado. Vasco. Ok. No. Inciampa e cade di sotto. Ok. Sganciamo e verso la chiave. A questo punto.
Clamps released. We're free.
Sistema Crix. Andiamo fino a Sagan, perché a Crix non possiamo arrivare direttamente visto che è inesplorato.
Oh, I never get tired of that.
E verso Crix.
That's all there is to see.
Ci siamo. Attracchiamo.
And we're docked.
Ok. Direi che possiamo alzarci ed entrare. Andiamo a parlare con Delgado. andato ancora nella parte alta, quindi da questa parte.
On 40% of 10
Hi.
versus 30.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Oh.
Look at this. You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught.
Good day, Captain.
Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
Ok.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
Se n'è accorta, eh? Perché ti mancavo?
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin Rake getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood.
Mi spiace averti fatto aspettare.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet
Vabbè,
to
non ti va
respect
bene
you.
un cazzo allora. Ti
And
ho
if they
appena
don't
mandato a
respect
cagare,
you,
non andava
put a
bene.
gun to their head and they'll get the message. But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson.
Oh, una bella lezione
ready?
di storia, quella che ci voleva.
This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Keep. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations.
Wow.
Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Scommetto che il fatto che sia diventata vostra faccia imbestialire Lucy.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway,
Ok.
I'll tell you all about the Keep. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Andiamo.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Keep.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook.
Well, you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework. Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you know? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
È la misura di sicurezza più astuta che abbia mai visto.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
Scommetto che non esci molto.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk.
Sì.
Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Dujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done.
Già fatto.
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Hai altre modifiche di cui devo essere a conoscenza?
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work?
È ora di andare a procacciarsi i crediti.
The
Tante belle
perfect
cose.
segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Wow. Mi sa che ci rivedremo spesso.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Ok, grazie Scimmia.
Stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Ha riparato le porte, la tizia di prima. Ok, ci siamo. Ecco Delgado.
We'll have the whole set of systems
there's
on
our
the
other
run
new recruit.
someday.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Non ti deluderò.
You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Come mai un'organizzazione di pirati ha così tante regole?
Of course we have rules. If you think the Crimson Fleet was built on a lawless dream, think again. Our influence, our money, our respect comes from meticulous planning and every last soul in the fleet following my orders to the
Non ti
letter.
offendere.
That is why you need to learn to place the fleet before everything.
Spero che la flotta non venga anche prima della colazione, perché a me piace dormire fino a tardi. Vi prego, voglio dirvelo.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone.
Visto, Neva?
Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mattis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job.
Oh.
Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Il codice di cui parlava Neva, cos'è?
Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating, being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls.
Forse potresti dirci qualcosa di più sull'eredità di Crix?
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's Legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's Legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
Saremo inarrestabili.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
C'è qualcosa che vuoi dirmi sulla storia di Jasper Crix prima che finisse nel blocco?
I could tell you stories that would last for hours. But now is not the time. You have a job to do, and I don't like to be kept waiting. When you... well, if you get back to the key, I am sure you can find some copies of the interview he gave to SSNN around here, somewhere.
Okay.
I think those recordings might give you the history lesson that you are looking for.
Va bene, proseguiamo ragazzi.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Facciamo questa parte e poi chiudiamo l'episodio, direi.
Need something?
Hello, Captain.
Direttamente in abitacolo della Star Eagle, così almeno siamo già
Textbook there.
pronti.
We're free.
E Suvorov, il blocco. Non ricordo quanto è lunga questa parte, ma vabbè, mal che vada. Salviamo nello svolgimento della missione e la completiamo nel prossimo episodio, se è tanto lunga, adesso vediamo. Non ricordo proprio. Ok, usciamo.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Io mantengo sempre la parola.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. Got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Crix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Non temere, Mattis non è in grado di pensare.
If that was supposed to be a joke, I am not laughing.
Don't worry about laughing, Delgado. It'll be a goddamn laugh riot when I split open his head with a crowbar.
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
È stato Mattis a dire stronzate.
Yeah, keep talking, wise ass.
Throttle it down, both of you, right now. We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock.
Io
so let's
adoro
get
sta
moving.
parte che si può fare casino con questi due scemi. Freddo estremo.
Barely good for target practice.
Andiamo avanti. Ci siamo, ecco il blocco.
The heck?
Quindi? Ci siamo. Quanti cacchio siete? Ma quindi? Dove siete finiti voi altri? Ah, va bene, vengo ad aiutarvi.
Get ready to die!
Ma se non escono gli altri però e voi non mi seguite? Io non ne vedo altri, raga, seguitemi, dai. Ci serve un tesserino. Dai, bravi. Ce la fate? Oh, ce l'hanno fatta, raga.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the Legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
Di preciso quanto tempo Jasper Creek è rimasto chiuso qui dentro?
Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived.
Ok, andiamo avanti.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's
Si è
go.
aperto. Entriamo.
First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Crix to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Guardate che posto, ragazzi.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
Una di questi cosi. Ok, siamo riusciti più o meno a salvare Delgado.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
E forse qualcuno deve farsi crescere le palle.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Ok, andiamo alla sala comandi con questo scemo di Mathis. Perfetto.
Damn it. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del. Can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
Atteniamoci al piano.
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
La prima cosa da fare è trovare una via d'uscita da questo posto.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Dovrei spararti seduta stante per la stronzata che hai detto.
Whoa, hang on. Give me a second to explain. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
Scordatelo.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Che merda, ragazzi, questo qua comunque.
I guess that's one way through.
Allora, loro stavano ancora combattendo. Noi passiamo di qua a questo punto.
And here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something.
Even on. Use the intercom up there if you can.
Eccoci.
Damn it, so the two of you made it, huh?
Ci è mancato poco, ma siamo tutti interi.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Crix. You both got that?
Capito?
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Cazzo, lo conosci proprio, eh? Te lo senti scendere. Ok? Allora, ragazzi, io direi che controlliamo questo. Comandi sicurezza, disattiva isolamento. Perfetto. Si informa che oggi verrà completato il trasferimento di classe 5 detenuto estremamente pericoloso e violento Jasper Crix. Arriverà sulla navetta 05 con una scorta completa. Dopo l'arrivo il soggetto dovrà essere immediatamente trasferito nel blocco D. Non tentate di perquisirlo o di eseguire esami medici standard finché il detenuto non sarà in un luogo sicuro. Invito tutto il personale di sicurezza a non sottovalutare la capacità di Crix di sfuggire alla custodia. Abbiamo trovato la prima nota. Va bene, allora ragazzi, io direi che possiamo chiudere qui questo episodio. Nel prossimo episodio continueremo a cercare indizi su Jasper e completeremo questa prima missione per la flotta Crazy. Io intanto vi ringrazio per essere arrivati fino a qui, spero che questo nuovo episodio di Starfield su PC vi abbia intrattenuto a dovere e vi sia piaciuto. Se è così, come sempre vi chiedo di mettere un like al video, di iscrivervi al canale se ancora non l'avete fatto, ma soprattutto se il canale vi garba, e in descrizione come al solito troverete i link di Stan Gaming per l'acquisto di giochi a prezzi super scontati. Per chi volesse interagire di più con Spaghetti Gaming, da un po' di tempo ho aperto anche un server Discord, se volete entrarci fatemi sapere con un commento sotto qualsiasi video e vi farò avere il link di accesso il prima possibile. Ancora grazie, buona serata e ci vediamo presto con i prossimi episodi. Ciao a tutti.
Ti ho trovato, Spaghetti. Credo proprio che questo punto me lo aggiudico io. Non io!